paranoid that yeah. Ice. Yeah. I'm an only child, no one could have made another. I have to father my mother and treat my son's grandfather like my older brother. The skies are gray in Toronto, they not a golden color. I'm feeling like BTS, cause it took the whole career for me to be so discovered. I know for sure that my parents, they look at me and see an overcomer. I'm looking back at them and these days I see an older couple. I see my only uncle looking like this shit that I ain't owning up to. And if he said the way he really felt, I'd probably see his side because I'm old enough to. I'm looking at all my niggas, they say, bro, we love you. But all my words really the shit that they be going up to. Feel like 40 won't even listen to my words when he knows I'm in a load of trouble. I'm in the cut just loading rebuttals. And I got a bunch of hits on my hands, see the swollen knuckles. I try to tell him it's working out for me now. He say then show your muscles. Prove to me that you're still as strong when it's only us two. They know you thorough with bread, but there's some shit you gotta pony up to. Basically he's saying I got growing up to do, I gotta dig deep. I really hate those two words, they never bring peace. I'm at the Bulgaria and Turkey with my bitch and we ain't come here for no big teeth. Nah, I came here to turn a new leaf and maybe finally get some sleep. But all I can think about is the mountain to climb and the conversation surrounding my music like did Twin Peaks. What died back in 2024 was a big piece. So it's like the shit is me, but it isn't me. Y'all keep on asking me what it did to me. That's what it did to me. When I dig deep, they say dig deeper. Tell us how it felt to meet the Grim Reaper. This album better have some big features. Well, sorry to burst your bubble, but I'm all alone for my mental. And I've been trying to end so many people, I almost forgot the intro. Been so sure of my words that I haven't used a pencil. Been so paranoid that nothing in this world seems coincidental. Yeah. Our brother sold his chain the other day and said that someone snatched it. I'm still processing that shit, it got me so distracted. I think he's so desperate and our life is going fantastic. He don't have the heart to come and tell us he pawned it for cash. Even his baby mama been saying he been moving backwards. To me, he sold the only thing that has ever mattered. I can never forgive such a nefarious action. I'm still healing my own traumas, I've barely adapted. This new toxic shit I'm dropping is gonna spin till I'm radioactive. Yeah. I really make the roughest days in life look very relaxing. I don't do psychedelics because I'm too scared of unpacking. Sometimes I only see myself in my therapist's glasses, but I'm not taking it serious cause she's very attractive. I know it's a heavy ass decision to bury the hatchet. It'll take more than 6 pallbearers to carry that casket. I put the man in manipulation when I pay your rent, and that is an obligation to our attachment. Then I sprinkle in a little Mercedes in fashion. If that's not enough for you, well baby, go back then. You fucking dude at the spot that I got for you, Jesus. You gave him reason to speak on my name, that's some weak shit. They texting proof to my phone and my heart is in pieces. You keeping your options open for real, that's some me shit. Sis, you gotta be kidding, like nephews and nieces. I keep on rescuing leeches, I can't believe it, I really can't believe it. I can't believe it. Too many wide transfers, bound to have a good girl's morals tangled. The rent-free penthouse and the Van Cleef floral bangles. And plenty more examples that had you going Dora the Explorer outside while I turned a blind eye cause it's more than painful. Yeah. I think I also put the man in manifestation. Either I'm too numb to the shit or the city is changing. I bump into people and they act like we literally strangers. Random intrusive thought, but what happened to Taz's angels? So many people that's not around from that generation. Niggas wanna talk about a battle, I'm battling patience. Nigga, I battle frustration. I'm about to turn 40, dog, I'm battling aging. I'm battling the fact that the album ain't even dropping. Already they asses complaining. Fuck it, I'll battle the label. Fuck it, I'll battle the majors. I'll battle the stations till my ass is back in rotation. Shout out to the real fans that knew what I had in the basement. Shout out to the fake fans, I thought we had an arrangement. How many times have you tried to tell me I had a replacement? How many times are you about to ask if I had a vacation? How many artists I've had to witness do bad imitations? Niggas want me all bent out of shape, rattled and shaking. My dad got cancer right now, we battling stages. Trust me when I say there's plenty things that I'd rather be facing. For real. And this time, ask me to dig deeper, I'll gladly explain it. Yeah. Ice.
free band, turn shit up again. Whatever gonna take to get a liberal out the can. Cutting ties with all my friends. Holding down that road, I can't go again. Fuck boy, you know what I'm saying? Still on that business, girl, you know what I'm saying? Atlanta nigga twin, you know what I'm saying? They say twin.
Know what I'm saying? Outside is back to what it was, you know what I'm saying? Atlanta, I'll tell you about my run, you know what I'm saying? Ask Pluto Bank of 21, you know what I'm saying? I done put up half, what's done is done, you know what I'm saying? 2 cars in the back, 2 in the front, you know what I'm saying? They so down for me, got a punt, you understand, 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 understand. Me and Hendrix back by popular demand. Yeah. Got a 3-ticket Richie on my hand. Okay. I went St. John the Baptist on the lamb. I went Lori Lynn Stark on my pen. And I'm quick to turn a hater to a fan. Niggas standing 10 toes on quicksand. If they could've been, they would've been, but they can't. Embarrassment, the only thing I'm getting secondhand. It costs a lot for that Mercedes stretch sedan. She said it's stop for
morning, chat.
I'm back with Taliban. Come right now, bring a friend.
Good morning, good morning.
Come right now, bring a friend for my friend. Know what I'm saying? Outside is back to what it was, you know what I'm saying? Atlanta, I'll tell you about my run, you know what I'm saying? Ask Pluto Bank of 21, you know what I'm saying? I done put up half, what's done is done, you know what I'm saying? 2 cars in the back, 2 in the front, you know what I'm saying? They so down for me, got a punt, you understand, 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 understand.
I just fucked a milli off on some fine shit.
What else?
I just fucked a milli off on some fine shit.
What else?
I flew 40 bitches out on some fried shit.
What else?
Ran 500 milli up on some burnt shit. Can't even tell you what day it is. I've been in Turkey so long, I love it here. Yeah. Can't even tell you what day it is. I'm on so many pills, don't know how I made it here. Yeah. Can't even tell you which drug I'm on. Soon as I say it, they think they claiming it. Yeah. Can't even tell you what day it is. Can't even tell you what bitch you be staying at. Can't even tell you what day it is. She pull it right out of her purse and she playing it. Note on the sheet and she landing. Bought a condo up the street and she standing. Bring all the freaks to France, the skirt and the sprinter. They wanna play Miley Santana. Used to cook hand on my tan. The way we was boxing, you think we went hand to hand.
I just ran a milli up on some slime shit.
What else?
I just fucked their feelings up on some pride shit.
What else?
I just fucked Chanelli up on some lie shit.
What else?
Valley Santana gon' make them rewind it. Diamonds on diamonds and hammers on hammers. I'm a big shot, what he holds just around us. Talking about billions, he talking on camera. Think he a threat, he ain't nothing but a rental. Molly Santana, new Hannah Montana. Molly Santana, new Hannah Montana. Molly Santana, new Hannah Montana. Molly Santana, new Hannah Montana.
Yeah. Iceman turn. Iceman turn. Iceman turn. Iceman turn. What else? Iceman turn. What else? Iceman turn. What else? Iceman turn. Iceman turn. Iceman turn like we knew that the tables were. Iceman back outside for the greater good. Fuck you, pussy, but shout out your neighborhood. I get mentioned a lot by a bunch of people that I wish I never met. We sharing women that I already fucked at the height of my success. All you pussy boys losing it and you need to take meds, hey. When I tell you dip, cause it's ice time, bitch, it ain't the fake fast, hey. Iceman turn, what else? Iceman turn, what else? Iceman turn, what else? Iceman turn.
Just come outside for the night. Take your time, get your life. Dirty thing.
Good morning, chat. Good morning, good morning.
Fuck that paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind.
Ooh.
Future never on right now. What I'm sipping, I can boot you either pink or brown. I'm I'm the one that introduced you to the you right now.
Good morning. Y'all ready, chat? Y'all ready for the day? I think. I don't know how things look right now. It's gonna be a surprise for me, but I think last night, you moved like quite a bit. Let's find out. Yep. Look at this. 4-hour candle. Asian. 809 pips. One session. Matter of fact, 1 hour. Or 3 hours. Within like a span of 3 hours, you move 850 pips. That's actually crazy. That is actually crazy. Alright. Let me just start with Zoom. And then we'll get the day going, okay? Where am I from? I'm Canadian. Can you tell? Look where it started. Yep. This thing is just moving. Yeah, this thing is just moving. Alright, everything's set, right? Alright, chat, let's see what we can do today. So again, 850 pips within 3-hour candle. You push down quite a bit. I think daily is pretty bearish, right? The only thing that is my concern now is gonna be this zone right here. So I don't know how strong of a zone this is. It's like, it's not bad. I think you got, so I got this coffee there. I got this zone off of like these areas right here. So there's like a bit more room, but like as soon as you tap into this range here, this is when things get a little tricky, because from like 43.91 to like 43.20, we're in this area. So like we really would need to confirm once we break back into this range, if we can stay in that range, right? So like lower highs are very much needed today to confirm that we can actually stay below this range on a smaller time frame. And as long as you have that structure that holds, I don't see why you wouldn't come down. But to start, it's gonna be a little difficult, especially if this is the second time you're tapping into this area. But I was gonna say, like, this is the first move down from this end, right? So you can get a reaction, which it looks like you have so far. I don't know how long it ranged for. I think, let's see, I guess a couple candles, like 9 hours since the daily tap into that zone. So yeah, clearly there's like some type of minor zone there. I wouldn't say it's major yet. 9 hours is nothing compared to like a whole weekly spending its range there. But yeah, it's a reaction zone for sure, right? So let's see how the small time frame looks at that zone, because that's going to give us some more information here. But we can map up these areas here, like 43.92 or 43.80. Yeah, 43.92 and then 42.98, like those two zones for now, just so we know, like, as we come down towards these areas, what we can look towards next, right? But I think this daily next support is pretty key too. 42.98 right there off of like these areas. So we're gonna put this right here, and then yeah, we'll leave this line here for now, and we'll drop to a smaller time frame. And then you're gonna see there's a bit of noise here, like a little bit of like support to the left, right, within these areas here. So there's something else here. If you can break below here, that's clean traffic, and I like to mark that up just in case later on we can't get any positions from here down. We can just look for them below here. At least we know that below there is completely clean traffic, or you could expect a pop. There's more support here, but we'll mark it up later if we actually get in, because those are going to be BE zones and trail stop zones and all of that, right? Following, chat. So yeah, that is the daily zone. You tap into that area. Now we want to see how we can hold, right? This 4-hour candle here doesn't have to like close exactly below or anything, right? But even if it closes like this, this is good. because you're pulling back already. So this could be a lower high, right? It could be steeper. I've noticed that this lower high is pretty equivalent to this one right here. I think this one has a leg candle, but aside from that, like same type of like range distance, right? From there to there, from here to here, it's like very similar. So what you could expect is the same thing to occur unless the cycle starts to change, right? So if the same thing occurs, like for instance, the same range you have here to continue to drive down, same thing here to drive down. It's the same cycle that's been printing, which doesn't require much, right? Is there news today? Yes, there's 8:30 news. Will that come to play? Will that have an effect? Will that push price up? We'll find out in 15 minutes, right? But if you do make your way up, anything much steeper than where we kind of are right now is going to be a break of that cycle, because it's going to do something different, right? If it does something different, it's going to be a bit more unpredictable at first as to what's going to do. But let's say you have this resistance here, support here, instead of like coming down like how you did here off bat, what you can do instead, and this is the unpredictable part, right? The part where you want to stay out of, is let price drive up here. And if it continues to drive up, let's say it continues driving up, and then all of a sudden it decides to break back into the range. Okay, cool. As it breaks back below there, now you have a lower high, and you can confirm that this is going to continue down, right? And this could be different from this move, because obviously this range here was a little different from this, right? This actually range broke above, faked out, which means that you have more liquidity, which means that you could get a much stronger drive than this. Hopefully, that'll be nice, right? But yeah, worst case, that could be an idea. Another idea could be maybe if you, I gotta see what we have here, but wick entry sells could be doable too. It's gonna be a little trickier news, so probably after news if we do. But 44.27 looks like the next amount of resistance. So if you shift straight up towards that area without creating structure on these bullish moves, we can look for wick entry sells there. You're expecting that first initial reaction, right? Especially after breaking out of that range here to the left for the first time. So as you break above, you have clean traffic till here. This could be a minor zone. At that minor zone, we can look for wick entry sells. All right, so already for the day, one idea could be wick entry sells because of that massive move from yesterday. So anything going up is a lower high, or it could be a lower high, and then continuation, because you're already continuing, right? You're already coming down here. This is already directionally bearish, right? So anything as breakouts and all of that should be pretty straightforward. It's just be cautious of here and here, right? So you have a lot of range. Worst case below the yellow line too, 43.48. We mentioned that earlier. I think to the next support you have like 800 pips. So that's the daily. All right. So yeah, I think pretty straightforward. Makes sense, chat. Maybe an early move like yesterday, but I doubt it. There is news here. So core PC price index, I don't know how consistent that is, but it is a red folder, the first one in like 2 weeks almost. So it should bring some, hopefully some volume. All right. 43.85, 42.98. 43.85 right here. And then 42.95, 42.95, that's down here. And then 43.48. And then 44.30. Good morning, chat. Let's see. What's up, Penzo? What's up, Reggie? What would you take? Would you have taken buys for initial rejection at 43.78? This one, 43.78, first initial reaction. 43.78 today morning. This one? I don't know. I think this is a bit too small. If I notice that there's like small lower highs here and here and here, I'll look for at least like, if not up here, at least like somewhere here. So I don't know if I would have gone this. It looks like it did reject though, so it gave you, what is this? Looks like it gave you like 120, which is pretty good. But I think I would have looked for something up here. And at that point, it's like came up once, twice, 3, 4, 5 times. I don't think I would have gone here eventually up here, because that was way too many rejections. By the way, look, anyone use trend lines here? Here you go. Anyways, there's a break of structure here. There's a push down, a lower high, and this is coming down again, right? Pretty hard right now too. So let's see if that re-breaks the lows and can give you a continuation. I think you might need a top wick though. Let's see. Top and bottom wick. This is the range we're in, right? And this is gonna be 330 pips. Damn. Why do I have this zone in between again? I think that was just a daily range for our support. I can probably move that. Let's see. Yeah, why do I have this again? How much is this from here to here? 850. So I might gotta arrange this. Let's see. 4460, that looks a little better. But now this range is massive, right? This is like a 1600 pit range. I'm gonna move this down too towards the most recent area. So that's the top wick area that'll be there. And then next minor support is gonna be right around here to match it with these bottom wicks here. That's a bit better now, right? So then you can be aware that if you re-break the lows, this is gonna give you 150 towards the next minor support. All right, so what do I have? 4460. Let's move this up again. And then 4411, 4352. Cool. What's the next level below 4295? Below 4295, it looks like the wick fill, the weekly wick fill. Yeah, you still have that lecandle fill actually. So I don't know if you got a body reaction, but yeah, this is like, you're looking at this next. Monthly's about to close too. Monthly might close, no bottom wick, but we'll see. Maybe you'll fill it before the weekends. I can't believe it took that long. Like even last month, chat. Remember, like last month, April was like very slow until the last like 7 days of the month. Same thing happened this month as well. What's up, Let Pip? Same thing happened this month. Range the whole month, and then last week of the month just takes off. So if you survive the humiliation rituals, you'll be alright throughout the month. I'm gonna sell since 43.70. Well, 6-7 hours ago there was like 50 pips win, but too greedy to be E. Don, do you consider it as a pullback or retest on trend line or daily chart? Daily chart, do I consider it as a pullback or retest? I think it's a retest of a lows. Could be it's a pullback too if you look at it from like this angle. And you think it's gonna go up, it could be a pullback. It could be. The thing is, it didn't break or fill the weekly low yet, so as long as it holds that, anything here could just be like higher lows. So it's still like, it's a mix of both until we know. TBJ, yeah, it's public. That is public. Biggest drawdown was probably I don't know. Oh, the one that you missed, March 20th. 2,000 pips, and our stops were like we're like I think 15-20 pips away from stops or something. Yep, that was the most. Second most is probably like 600 or 400, I think, or 700 actually. We took a loss for 700 in January. Yeah, I think January 21st. All right, we took a loss there for 760. So I think 760 is after 2000, and then below that is like probably 400 or something, because this is when conditions just started to change, right? So drawdown was never that steep. Am I gonna give a trade now? Well, we'll find out here. We gotta see. We just got on. There's news coming out in 4 minutes here. We gotta wait for that to come out. See how that comes out. See how much volume you have, and then afterwards, if everything that aligned with what I said happens, like what I mentioned earlier, those 2 plays that I drew out, right, wick entry sells or continuation of sells, then if those 2 things exactly print, we'll enter. Yeah, 100%. But that's not up to me, right? It's up to whatever the charts print here. Satoshi? It's in the room. It's actually sickle. It's sickle in 2026. So you wait for the stop at the white line. Sorry, I'm a new guy here. I drew out 2 plays earlier. Those 2 plays that I drew out. So just go back maybe 10 minutes. When I drew it out, but I drew out 2 plays. One for wick entry sells and 2 for continuation. The wick entry sells errors aren't until like probably I don't think we have a level for it yet, but it's once we actually come up to break these highs here. So it could be anywhere between here and here, depending on how it comes up there. So that's why like I'm not giving, I don't know we're going to have a sell limit there or a market X there, because based on how it comes up, that's when we'll determine whether it's going to be a position for us or not, right? And then the next one is just continuation. So that we do have a level for, which is below 45.32. So if we close below there and you get structure, because between here and the daily support right now, it's pretty tough. So we do want to see structure, and once that's set, we'll look for positions. So that may not be until like down here, for all I know, unless you like a third idea. If you come up, break the highs, pull back, then we can take advantage of something earlier. But I need that lower high then either way. So like, those are the general ideas, right? As for exact entry points, I'm not gonna have until we actually like are about to enter, because I gotta see what actually prints here, right? I gotta see if we actually come up, how we come up, how much volume is coming up versus like how much volume is coming back down for the fake out and da. So I can't give a level right now because I wouldn't know. But it's gonna be a bit of waiting for sure. At least another minute. When I go to TBJ, it's empty. Oh, my bad. Sorry, that's because that's the template one here. You can check out my exact one. Here you go. Here you go. Let me know. Let me know if you got issues.
Yeah. Ice. Yeah.
I'm 2 months into learning. Sorry, I already missed a question. The weekly and monthly counts and the previous wick fill. If next month is to be bullish, will it break the previous monthly candle low? Please check 400 strong. Think about the weekly and monthly counts and the previous wick fill. If next month is bullish, will it break the previous monthly low? Monthly and weekly, we gotta wait till next month to see, right? Like all I can really say right now is this is a massive move up, and there's been no breaks since November 2022. You're bound to break at some point. You're bound to pause. You're down to range before grabbing liquidity, before getting more direction. This has just been the drive on the monthly, right? So obviously the monthly drove for like 3-4 years. The range could be a long time, right? If it's not here, eventually you'll get a range. But I'm just saying, like, in the generic order of like drive range liquidity of what price would print, we're starting to pull back, and it's the biggest pullback. So could this be a start of a range? We don't know yet, but could it be a start? We'll only know if it's a start if it rejects, because then now you have a range, right? You have a resistance, you have support, you have a range you've been bouncing between. Until then, we don't know, because this can also just be a higher low to come back up. This can be a steeper bottom wick in order to go up, right? We don't know where it's going to pause yet, but looking at price alone, the only thing I could predict here, or could read off of price, is that this is a massive move, and this is the first time you're pulling back, and this seems to be the biggest pullback so far. And if you zoom in closer, you got a wick fill right here, right? Is it going to fill that wick? Could be, right? So we can only base the small time from now towards that zone, like coming down towards that area, and that's why we're focused on that today, seeing if we can actually come down towards the bottom of the range. Because if you do, that's your weekly leg candle fill, right? Is that going to be a direction yet? I wouldn't say so, because this is a very minuscule move from like compared to the bullish move up. So is it bearish yet? Not yet. I think if we actually come down, or let's say pull back, come down, pull back, are we bearish now? Highly likely. Once it breaks below here, directionally bearish, you can look for a range fill on the monthly time frame. So it's the same thing we'll apply on a small time frame here, but this is a bit too early to say that, because this is barely making any structure, right? It's a very first pullback. It could still mean a higher low to go up, right? Towards some new all-time highs. But I'll wait a bit until I can actually tell whether that's like bearish. So going back to your question, like, does it mean it's going up? Like, is the month going to be bullish? Or you said if next month's going to be bullish, would it break the previous monthly candle low? We gotta see. Because if it does, how do we know it's going to come back up after? How do we know if it's bullish yet? It might just break the lows and drive, right? Is what I'm trying to say. It's too far right now for me to tell. Like, there's a wick fill, right? Just take care of one thing at a time. There's a wick fill. Okay, cool. How can we look towards that fill if there is a fill? I'm 2 months into learning and practice, and trading. Where should I be right now in terms of progress? That is dependent on you, but I think as long as you've been consistent for 2 months, you're on the right path. You're on the right track. Just be consistent. A lot of traders don't learn that until years go by. So if you can get that down from the jump, the same patience is going to repeat on any other thing that you bring into your strategy. That's going to play a huge role. So just be consistent. Show up every day. You don't got to show up for 10 hours a day, by the way, too, right? You can just show up for at least an hour a day, a session. You don't got to be here all day. Yo, you guys went crazy last night in Divas 01. Chat was booming. I checked my phone, 200 messages and 200 mispips. And I checked the daily after. I'm like, daily lecandle fill. Oh, I'm mudded. Chat, I was gonna say, yesterday they caught this daily or this 4-hour wick fill. If you've been here for at least on this stream for at least 2 months now, you probably know at this point what a leg candle was. Look at it though, that's crazy. That's a very nice one too. It was a 3-inch pip wick fill. Live for free in real time with every trade shown and taken and analyzed. Yes, sir. With the exact journal that backs up all of the trades on the stream. Chat, we record every stream trade. Well, since 2022, every stream trade, there's been data collected for it. So every pip, one loss, how much drawdown we get in per trade, all of that. We take note of all of it. Oh, trades taken? Yes, I must have forgotten. I gotta delete that. There you go. There you go. There you go. Done. After 42.95 is 4,200. 42.95 is it 42? Damn, you want to take this far, huh? It looks like, yeah, like the wick fill. Look, the wick fill is down at 41. So you don't gotta put it all the way down here. You can just move it down towards here to the left. You know, minor support between here and here. Okay, you know, your hand takes you around here. 41.85. That'll be the next zone. Weekly is also some type of area here too. So yeah, if you continue to break, you continue to drive. Must have forgotten. So collab. At the moment, buy or sell entry. At the moment, there's nothing. Oh wait, there was news that came out. I didn't realize. I did not. I forgot news came out 8:30. Here we go. Right. Look how much damage it did on the 1 hour time frame. Like nothing. Didn't even print. It's in the range, right? So yeah, you want to see it break. Still, you want to see this break. If you can break these highs, that'll be sweet. You'll start to get some much better movement. Or the lows first, whichever end first. I am. I'm a corporate America hit survivor. Got a real big heart, I'm a fucked up guy though. Those are my haters, those are my secret admirers. New Year's Eve, police escort cause I can't miss the fireworks. I heard your brother got flipped in the slapping, so that wasn't our word. Definitely gonna know if it's us if we got him. Just wait till it's our turn. Hey, go blow the dust on your plaques. Go blow the dust on your plaques. What was the year that they said? So Don, don't you think XU is trying to hunt that daily liquidity from I think 4,300 to 41? Hunt the liquidity? 43 to 41? yeah, I mean, we have that wick fill. So if it happens, it happens. Like if you continue to drive down and the structure continues to flow, then you'll come down towards there, and then you can say that is your liquidity. Unless you continue driving down, then no longer that's liquidity. That is going to be a continuation. But what I'm trying to say basically is I think like it's a little bit not irrelevant, but we're not in that area right now. You know what I mean? Like until we actually, next step is to break below 43.52 and then break through here. Yeah, but like I'm not worried about like I have this as an idea for the weekly wick fill, and have target levels like down here or even down here. But for us to get there, we need to actually get there. We need to actually close, volume, liquidity, this and that. So I don't think there's any reason to think that far right now. Just focus on the very next stage of what price is gonna print. What's up, Jordy? Decent chance we reverse from today's wick, no? Today's wick? Which one? The lower high? Bottom wick. Decent chance we reverse from today's wick. We don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Because I gotta see. Again, it's like I don't have enough info in this range to tell what's gonna happen next right now. I know we're coming down. There's a bear trend. There's a move from Asian, right? And this is a pullback right here, or a range, right? So like until we actually get something like this, close above the range, pull back, and then after pulling back, is it gonna drive or is it gonna fake out? If it fake outs, back into the range you go. If it continues to break the highs, much higher chance to continue, because now you have like a little bit of structure here, right? Higher lows, and then this gets better because this is your initial low, and this is another higher low in these areas, and then this is another higher low. Okay, cool. You're backing up the initial one, but from here, after a big move, or a bear move, right? Bear trend, you can still just reject to retest the lows. That is still a possibility. And then even if that happens, you still need to confirm whether you're gonna continue, because then that can just be a fake out. That could then be your lower, your bottom wick, your wick entry, or your the liquidity you were speaking about, right? And then back above here, you continue. That is also a possibility. So that's why if it were to come down, we still need to see like a lower high or something here, right, to confirm that. But from here, it's hard to tell for me. I can't tell. I don't think that far, or I try not to. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We're gonna bring this one to the millie. We're gonna grill this one. Might take 8 years though. FVG, no, I do not. I might use it. Like, I look at it as like you might have an FUG zone, I might have a resistance there, and it could be the same zone. So I could use it in like this, guys. But I just trade price action. So I look at candles, I look at support and resistance, I look at ranges, and very important, we look at candles. And that's about it. Market structure, right? Just price action. Yep. Video today, and the Discord too. YouTube video coming today at 12 though. 12 p.m. East. Okay, chat. Damn. Bubby 9 here. What else do you have today? How did news come out? Core PC price index. Negative, neutral. No, hold on. This is below, right? Negative. This is negative as well. Positive. There's a lot of folders. So mix. Spring green. My bias, I think I'm more bearish today. I'll say more bearish. More bearish until we break above like 44.80. At that point, it could be a fake out. Or today could be just a push up, and you can still hold for tomorrow, whatever drive. Possibility as well. I think here we're expecting like a top wick before coming down, right? And there was no top wick there. So now that's in this range. Is it gonna print a top wick for this area before coming down? Minutes.
I haven't seen bro in a while, but that nigga wild. I'm not in a rush to. People keep telling me smile, but bro is on trial. This shit's unjust. I don't need security to ride around town. We can fly.
I took those long positions at 43.80 in TP. Let's go. 200 pips. 43.80. That is right here. Good shit. Good shit. This thing is taking off too. Let's see. Chat. You are about to break 44.11, right? So we'll see what happens. We'll see this volume comes in. Or the volume is kind of slowly coming in, but if that could increase. Maybe runner day today. Maybe. Yesterday was our first runner. Our first runner yesterday in like over a month. We haven't had a buy yet though. Chat, we haven't had a buy for like a month now, I think. I think our last buy was April 29. It's been like 30 days since we've taken a buy. Like, what's the percentage now? It's gotta be like 70% short trades. 70% short trades. That's crazy. 29% buys. We just be selling, huh? Hey, we have like a 9.8% May basically. Oh, okay. Pushing. What's up, Farzo? Volume. Can we take a what's my wick entry sell zone? I think 4452 chat. I don't know if I'm gonna have anything within these areas here. This might be a clean pop. And you create it's just a bit of structure here. Not too crazy, but it's decent low, higher low. So I'll say like 4452, yeah, in that area. So still probably another at least 300, 340 pips. But that would be the zone. That's like near the daily flip too, right before. Daily flip, right? Daily would usually struggle here. So you're not gonna, it's not like daily could flip and drive. Possibility, but your leg will hover, right? It's a daily time frame versus like a minute time frame reaction. And then if we get those wick entry styles at 4452, because you know what, I'd rather be closer to this end than get wick entry styles here and then I can come up for a top wick, right? At least here it's gonna be like reaction zones, like you'll come up, reject, bottom wick, all of that. But it could be the same idea as yesterday. And then stops are gonna be
tricking it off on a paying a bill. That's just how I do the sauce and a spill. These hoes know how I pop it for real. These hoes know how I pop
1700 pips. So 0.0. What was it? 17. I think same as yesterday. 0.05 lot. 0.05 lot for me. Let's see. Can we come up towards 4452, right? So I do want to see pushes here. 280 pips to go. It's not bad. Just be careful. It could be earlier. So if you're on YouTube, there might be a little delay. But it could be between 44.4 to 44.52 within the area, depending on how fast it spikes up here and where it pulls back from and all that. Lower highs or higher lows. Minor ones are okay, but major ones are definitely not okay. If there's major ones, we'll just keep moving the zone up. We'll move the next zone up towards like 4,500 and all of that, or wherever we find next. But right now we're focused on 44.52, okay? Round 44.20, there are no two bottom wicks done on the 4. 44.20, no bottom wicks on the 4. Here? Yeah, there could be reactions here. There could be. There could be. I'm just gonna mark this up just in case too. 44, 47. But yeah, there could be anywhere from here up could be reactions. But I'm gonna have 44, 47, 44, 52 chat. Okay, we're close. Let's see. It's 190 pips to go now. 0.05 lot. What can't you sell is around that area? So, and then we'll probably take advantage of this rejection here. So BEs could be these minor zones to the left here, right? More on the way down, trail stops. I think TP, if we get in, I don't think nothing too crazy. I don't know if we'll have a runner. I'll do like 44, 38. Because I think even if it rejects from here after moving this far up, it's like you're going to get something like this and then like this. Or likely to get like a range or something before coming down completely. So I wouldn't attempt a runner here. Compared to yesterday where you didn't get much pullbacks, first pullback up, higher chance to get a runner. Right? But today it's like, look at where we are. Look at how much this drive is. So if it comes up, you can expect a range there before actually getting direction. Right? So TP is not going to be that steep today. But yeah, it could reject anywhere before, right? And if it does, then we'll look for the other idea, which is just, right? If this is a lower high, as you come back down, we'll look for sells within this area, if that happens, right? So if we can't get these wick entry sells, that's also the other option. But this is great. Breaking this structure here, amazing. Where's my water? You took stops wrong. Oh shit. Sorry, did I? Oh, there we go. 1400. Okay, let's move it up a little bit then. That's better. That's much better towards these highs there. Let's see. 18. Let's move 17 to 78. Or you know what? Yeah, right here. 1700 pips. I'll move it towards that no top wick zone right here. I think same stops we had yesterday. Same area too, chat? Might be the same wick entry sell area. But just pay attention to the higher lows on the way up if we do create them, okay? That's going to be very important. You don't want to see like this, right? Then you just got range. So if this can just pop from here, 4444, reach for the stars, go. Reach for the stars. Reach for the stars, aim for the moon. What up? All this is just for the weekly fill and flip? Shit. You have a day left to flip the weekly fill, the wick fill. If it happens within a day, that'll be a crazy move. I wouldn't be surprised though. Gold does something ridiculous every now and then, but yeah, that would be a 4,000 pip move. I think lately you've been coming down a lot sharper than you've been coming up, right? The biggest day you ever had in gold history was this day, I think, right? 5,000 pips, or was it this day? 8,000 pips. Biggest day, this bearish kind of right here. Right? Not even your biggest bull day is that steep. This one is 680. Right? No other candles have gone that close before. So that's nuts. Okay. Flip and drive. 1 hour closed no top, no bottom wick. What's there? No top wick. Stop loss 46.19. I'm gonna use 46.19.31. Yeah. And then we'll look for ways to manage it, like I'll say back into this area if it breaks into that area. But I want to see how this comes up here. Let's see How far you gotta go? 140. Wick entry sells, right, chat? So we're gonna market X. Maybe we could attempt this TP right here. 110, 120. Here we go. Can we get a push? This might be the push, chat. Let's get ready. Oh, no bottom wick.
Niggas been talking on digital, knowing how shit can get physical. Niggas gon' see me at birds and act like they fucking invisible. For Rolex, I want about to drop. I reserve it like I'm aboriginal. 50mm president for all the time shit got political. This album, I'm never submitting it, cause I know that I'll never consider it. This might be the
What is wick entry? It's just it's like a buy limit or sell limit in this case. Let's say we have a zone right here at 44.36, right? So we have a zone right there. Let's mark this up as this, and let's say price is like doing something like this. As price comes to the top of that zone, 44.36, we'll take a wick entry sell. Like we'll take market X sell, and we're expecting a wick entry. Just a reaction at that area. So that's what that is. So we have that at 44.47 for now. Unless this creates structure up, then might be moved a little bit. $44.52 is next, so it could be. I'm sure it has something to do with what's going on for sure. Let's see. Let's see. Can we get it?
Yeah. Ice.
How far is it?
Yeah.
160.
I'm an only child, no one could.
So you made a higher low once here. Let's see if you re-break that low to make a steeper one. That'll be very important.
I'm feeling like BTS, cause it took the whole career for me to be so discovered. I know for sure that my parents, they look at me and see an overcomer. I'm looking back at them, and these days I see an older couple. I see my only uncle looking like this shit that I ain't owning up to. And if he said the way he really felt, I'd probably see his side because I'm old enough to. I'm looking at all my niggas, they say, bro, we love you. But all my words really the shit that they be going up to. Feel like 40 won't even listen to my words when he knows I'm in a load of trouble. I'm in the cut just loading rebuttals. And I got a bunch of hits on my hands, see the swollen knuckles. I try to tell him it's working.
77,000 traders online. 77.
They know you thorough with bread, but there's some shit you gotta pony up to. Basically he's saying I got growing up to do, I gotta dig deep. I really hate those two words, they never bring peace. I'm at the Bulgaria and Turkey with my bitch, and we ain't come here for no big teeth. Nah, I came here to turn a new leaf and maybe finally get some sleep. But all I can think about is the mountain to climb and the conversation surrounding my music like did Twin Peaks. What died back in 2024 was a big piece. So it's like the shit is me.
500 pips, 500 points.
Y'all keep on asking me what it
You got another position? Sheesh. Okay, here we go.
When I dig deep, they say
94 more pips. Can we do it? I'm all alone from my mental. You see these top wicks right here? This is kind of what I based it off of as well. Right, and you got some minor reactions there. Just be ready for like BE zones. If you get in there, BEs could be around like 44, 485. In that zone. And if we get pullbacks here, chat, let's say this rejects now, re-breaks the lows again, we're probably gonna move it up. And we'll move it up between 44.59 to like 44.92. I gotta find a zone. But if this candle right here on the one, right, because it opened up, this is the move, and then it came down for a bottom wick. So as you re-break, you should expect to drive, right? But let's say you do this, which you did, and then you re-break. It's like gonna come down towards next minor support, and then that's your higher low. So if you come back up again, what do you think is gonna happen? It's gonna push through that original zone now, right? And if it pushes through that original zone, you kind of get the same idea. So then you gotta move that wick entry sell up further, right? Which is likely above 44.60. But you can still get continuations, right? If you come back into the range, you can still get that. What was this zone? 44.40, 44.38, 44.30, 44.38, 44.42. Jeez. What up, Price? Captain Price. Shout out to the real fans that knew what I had in the basement. Shout out to the fake fans, I thought we had an arrangement. How many times have you tried to tell me I had a replacement? How many times are you about to ask if I had a vacation? How many artists I've had to witness do bad imitations? Niggas want me. Jeez, Turco, how'd you get into the new Discord already? How did you get in? I want to know how you got in. But that's a nice wick entry sell, man. You going at 36. Good shit, man. Alright, here we go. Here goes the rejections. So the chat, no wick entry sells here, right? We're probably gonna move it up too, so it's not gonna be no longer a 44.47. We came close, but not close enough. Still 60 pips away from the highs there we had. So we'll move this. All the BE zones and everything will move as well. Because if you re-break, this is a higher low now that's being printed. So then your next zone is going to be... what's this? 44.88. That's deep. Let's see. Maybe between. Maybe we'll find another zone later. I want to see what happens here. Right, but if it does come up anywhere between here and here, we'll look for something later. More likely above like 44.69. But this could be a fake out, right? This could be a lower high right here to continue down. And if it does, below 43.83, we'll look for continuations below there. So that's still quite far. All right, 480 from coming down, and then at least 450 from coming up towards our ideas there. That's supposed to be a bit. It's gonna be a bit. Can you explain real quick the wick entry sell you plan on taking? What confirms that you're gonna take those sells? Yeah, so So you had this move coming down, right? This bearish move coming down. And off bat today, I was like, okay, it looks like we're bearish, right? We've been bearish for a minute now. But that was just continuations after this like range on a daily for a while, right? First breakout, cool. And then last night you had this massive move down, right? Which broke the lows. So you had a pretty strong move down and then pulling back. This was a lower high that printed before 8 a.m. this morning. So within this range here, I was like, okay, there's nothing much I can do in this range here. I want to see if you can break above here or break below here first, because that's what's going to indicate volume, right? But since we're already bearish, if you break above these highs, there's a high chance you can make your way up towards a steeper lower high, right? And I don't know whether it's going to flip on a daily yet or it's going to react, but I do know that if this is a massive rejection up with no pullbacks on the way up, like this entire bullish move, there's no pullbacks, one constant move up, you're expecting a higher low to be created. Because if you were to, this is the structure right now, right? This is kind of what's been happening. So if you were to continue up, it's very hard for price to just come up like this. You'll likely get some type of reaction before making your way up, before getting more structure, right? Or you can also get a fake out back into the range. But the next part of the move was either like a bottom wick or a top wick. In this case, you got a top wick first. So as you like break back into, or as you break above that area, you can look for wick entry sells. So then we just go on like the small time from like the 30 and the 15 to find like minor zones that price could react at, right? So I think today I based it off of the 4. There was some top wick zones like right around here in these areas, and that's what I had. So I assume that if you were to get a reaction from here, which technically is the middle of nowhere because this didn't fill the range first, so that can still fill the range. But if you're pulling back up, I'm looking left to see when you pull back from these areas, which is similar to this, where could you react off of, right? There's a couple wicks here, a couple areas here, but I think for the most part, they were around here. So then I decided to use a 44.49. And then the daily time frame was also like a bit of a confirmation too, because the daily time frame, that's like near the flip area. Right, so if this is your zone on the 44.49, daily that's the flip area, which means that likely that is to range a bit in that area before making a decision on where it wants to go next. Right, I think the only key thing about this was careful on this, because yesterday we took it on the very first minor zone to the left when you broke out this range, but today's a little different just because of how much structure you had coming up before the push. You had a higher low here. So then I just had a zone closer to the daily flip compared to just like the very first minor break above the range. Because yesterday we had something along the lines of here, right? Like this is the top of the range. As you broke above, we took the sells. Where was it? It was around here, right? You see how minor of a zone that was yesterday? It was just the very top of the range, but that was a little different. Because look where it came down from and a bunch of other stuff that we saw yesterday. Compared to today where higher chance you have to get an actual range fill. So then my zone was more so up here. So yeah, we're expecting a reaction, right? Because if price were to come up, then you'll get a reaction, higher lows, structure before coming up, or at least higher probability that can happen. Or if it doesn't come up, then this could be a start of a fake out, right? Back into this range here. This would just be a fake out for the range fill. So when both sides of the story, like for the buys and for the sells, line up like that, that's usually my confirmation, because you're favored on both sides. Like if it was to be bullish, you can get a reaction here. If you were to be bearish, you can get a reaction here. So then that just makes the trade like much more like straightforward than if you got to get in and worry about, oh shit, you got to print a bottom wicker now, right? So yeah, just like first initial reaction, wick entry sells off the first break. But now I can't do much here, right? But this is more info, so this is still good. But now we gotta just see if we're gonna break back into the range here, or if we're gonna continue, right? So that's the part we gotta wait for next. And then once that's settled, it should be a lot more straightforward, more clear, more information, more clear, more highs, more lows, right? All of that is just information. So the more info you have, the better. But right now it's a bit too early to tell. just a bit too early. Let's see, did it break the lows again? Just a bit, right? Came down and break these lows, so a bit of structure, yeah. So let's see, could we still get within the area? Because this pullback wasn't that steep. What's in between here? Is that daily highs? That is daily flip. You flip on a daily. I think more so there, chat. I'm not gonna lie. I want to see if it wasn't first initial reaction here. This is the second initial reaction now. I think 44.76. So that's still like 400. I think this was only the first initial reaction at 49 if we got it right, but it rejected before. So this is a higher low. So that's gonna be a bit further. I got a deal with UMG. I don't know. I think this album's no issues so far. I finally exited my trade. I was in since Friday. Yo, you were the one in Friday? I took a last profit at 43.77. 43.77. That's a good exit, man. That's like right at the bottom too. Good shit. You're done for the year. We're on ulti. Do you use it? No, I don't. Everything that I use is just whatever I describe. This is price action. I use a DBS strat. There's no need to check what the temperature is. You know what it is if you double back. Should've put another blade in my bag. Should've stood over and double tap. Bank, but y'all need a duffel bag. 15 on lead too, kinda. Yeah, kinda. If you can fill that, could be interesting. How much was this move up again? This was 520. Not bad. 520 for the ADM opening. NYC opening in 12. So that can pick up too. How many pips did you get there? Like 10,000 from Friday? Like Friday was the 22nd, right? Damn. 2,000. 2,000 pips. Wait, am I doing that right? 2,000 pips. 20,000 points. Yeah, 2,000 pips. Insane. I don't give a fuck if you love me. I don't give a fuck if you lie. Please believe that somehow, some way, we gotta make it about the hood someday. Somehow, some way, we gotta make it about this life. Come on. Somehow, some way, we gotta make it about the hood someday. Some way, we gotta make it about this life. Whether we dribble out this motherfucker, rap metaphors and riddle out this motherfucker, work second floors, I spittle out this motherfucker. Somehow we gotta get about this motherfucker. No, Biza, let's go. It's cool, bro. You can send it to. You can send the invite. Not that serious. Turco and OG too. Ain't no problem with that. I have no issues with that. It's gonna be released anyways. The link, the Discord will be released to the public. No problem. Yeah, I saw the leg candle part in last breath. Where is it? Let's say it. Last breath leg candle. Look, he says leg candle right here, chat. Leg candle. I gave him that bar. Chairs are dropping. Chairs getting bored. No news today though. No news left, right? Or I lied. 10:15, 10:30. You got 12. A lot of like orange and yellow folders. Chat, let's see. This might not be the day, right? This might be just the very first push of the day. So a lot more can come for the New York. If you think about it, you moved during Asian, and then London just ranged. So you had a whole session that ranged. So today NY could give you a decent move compared to yesterday, where you just moved throughout all three sessions. So by the time we got to like mid New York, it was just range. But today there was an actual pause. Do you have playlists? Yeah, but I don't even listen to half the songs anymore. I'm making a new one for overseas. That playlist had like 1,000 saves. It's actually insane. Where is it? Yeah, this one right here. This one right here. 1,100 saves. You know, honestly, the whole place is gonna have Iceman on it. Chat, anyone else get Asian trades last night? In the chat? Asian was popping.
I just put a bitch on, bought another nigga hoe. When you bring your thought friends, you let everybody know. When you sing to not friends, you let everybody go. Baby girl, hop in, we going everywhere but broke. Like we always do with this. She gon' eat the coochie for promotion. Not that thing loosely, now she broke. I just keep the cookie at the door.
Sheesh. Would you consider a break of the highs if the break, if it breaks the candle or the wick? Yeah, that's a break of the high. I'm hoping it can break the high so that we can get like a 44.60 or something. To fill into that area. But yeah, that's a break of the high, right? Because then you have like a move up, you have a pullback. This is your initial high. You have a pullback, high or low. If you re-break, that's a break of the high. Leg candle film. Leg candle. You got 100% Asian. A light day for you, Cookie. Light day. You caught the 4 le yesterday during Asian. Good shit. Anyone else caught the Asian lecandle? Come on, chat. Don't disappoint me, man. I don't do these streams for no reason. You guys gotta catch something. Yeah, you must have seen the Asian lecandle. There's no way. You've been on the streams for 3 months, 2 months now. That was the only thing that stuck out. No one else, chat? Damn. Everyone just pippin' dipping. Looking for signals. Come on, chat. Nobody? No one had the leg candle. Don't disappoint me, man. I know at least another person got it. You caught it? There we go. Let's go, Shaheem. Hey, at least DVS01 caught it though. They were lit in there. I don't even know if I want to play this right now. Let's see.
Hey, what's up? It's your DJ X. Let's kick back and vibe.
Please.
Kick things off. I got some of your 2025 favorites. Drake on first.
All right, man. I'll take it. I'll take it. It sucks being from the UK because it's beneficial for my strategy since my rule is to only trade in London and New York because I thought volume was there since the gold moved so good during Asia. Well, you can't base it off of a day, right? Like I think different sessions will have their moments. Every quarter you might have an Asian that does more better than New York, right? But I think overall, as the year goes on, long term, New York is always on top. There's just no way it can't be. Or if you're trading gold, right? It's like xauusd. So, you know, more likely just to move over time, more consistent, more times, more openings. Comex open, New York open, NYC open. Come on. Asian, you only got Asian opening. London, you got London opening. And then you also have a London to New York one day cross paths with time until 11. This your playlist? No, this is my Spotify. I'm just running it. No playlist yet. W, Daniel Holder. You took initial rejections? W. Which one? The sells? Or the buys? Or the sells? Right here. These sells? This is a good sell too. This happened what time? 6. Yeah, that was a little too early. That wouldn't have been bad though. You didn't take that trade discount last night? No, I didn't trade last night. I was just watching. I just came back to my phone at like 9:30 and it just blew up. But by the time I checked the charts, it was like 10. And I haven't traded. I'm not trading Asian at the moment. Not yet, at least. But I looked at it. Maybe this year. Maybe next month. We'll see. We'll see. But it's just been NY. Play out run to Atlanta. Did it? Okay, I'll cue it. Chat, let's do song requests. What y'all want to hear? Apple pie. Hey Travis Scott. Hey Travis Scott. The weekend. Do you want to be profitable, bro? The weekend need to drop something, man. You say Gucci made lemonade? All right, bro. I got you on that one. Here you go, man. Don't get me banned, okay? I don't know.
What's up, babe?
What label is this?
Everything this time, you know what I'm talking about? Yellow rims, yellow big booty, yellow bones,
Warner Records?
yellow lambs,
I don't got to deal with Warner Records. I don't know.
yellow charm ring chain, yellow living room set,
Playboy Catty.
lemonade Gucci shoes for my girl. Scoochie. I'm sitting on six.
Lil Tecca, your GOAT. That's a first. I haven't heard someone say it before. I like that though. I like that. Lil Tecca, your GOAT. Lil Tecca's consistent. He's bound to pop eventually. He just came out for Ken Carson's Rolling Loud headliner. He's been around for a minute. 10 years now almost since Ransom came out. I'm chillin' by them lemons. I gotta do it, bro. I gotta do it, okay? I gotta cue the next song. I know what song I'm gonna cue. Dopamine? That Lil Tecca album? I think I listened to it once. It's the one with the two O's on it, right? What's that smell? Am I tripping? Yeah, you're pulling back here, Jet. Look at news. Did something just come up? It's only 9:30 here, chat. NYC open here. Pretty decent opening on the candle. Let's see. I just took in they say lemon pepper wings. Lemon pepper wings. Let's see. What was this? This move up was 270. This rejection was 100. That was a long song. Feds Williams, near term inflation around 4% and core inflation around 3%. Selling? No, not yet. We're just chilling here. We're waiting. I'm waiting for more information, so I can't sell and I can't buy yet. I gotta wait to see what occurs next year, because that's gonna tell me where it's gonna go. And then once I know where direction is set to, then we'll look for trades. Yeah. But this is a whole lot of waiting right now. Yep. Instagram. What's GC doing? $43.60. Wow, that's a clean zone. That's the same thing gold got though. There's no gaps on the actual broker, right? Chat on the actual futures thing.
Now some great songs from recent years. Wiz Khalifa leading the way.
This world know about money.
And this be from cash, not from YouTube.
Kind of a driving vibe coming next. Gonna start with the artist Steve Lacy. Gotta sound kind of like Tyler the Creator.
Fuck, I don't know what to play.
Next on first is a song from Nyse, kind of like Pusha T. Here we go. On now, a set of songs to get that workout energy flowing. 21 Savage first.
I'm gonna get copyright from Michael Jackson for show.
The time is now.
On next, I dug up some good stuff from your recent listening history. Honestly, you might not even realize you listened to some of these songs. Trust me, you did.
This is the lo-fi stuff I play.
Next, I went through your listening history from 2023, and I found Drake, plus a few others.
About zip weed, hit the
Twin bitches.
Coming up next, I got your karaoke song list, the ones you'll be belting out on stage. Leading the way is Jay-Z.
Look for me, young B, cruising down the west side highway, doing what we like to do. Eyes behind
Jay-Z. Jay-Z.
I got my girl with me. I'm mashing the gas, she's grabbing the whip.
Sorry, chap. I'm just waiting here. Do a backflip? I can't do it. I don't know how. Play some Spanish songs? Send me a playlist.
Treat
Also feel like price is gonna get the orders around 43.70 before going up. 43.70. That won't be too bad. If it comes all the way to 470 and it comes all the way back up, that's clear as day after that. For buys above 44.32, maybe even earlier. But yeah, I wouldn't mind that. That'd be nice. Is there a minor level at 44.18? 18. Let's see. Is there a minor zone at 44.18? Like around here? Like around here? There's minor zone there. Yeah, reaction zone there. What do you have until here? From here to up to here? 100. W Jelly. Thank you. Always. This is like 2K13. Hey, anyone go to the Coldplay concert last year? That's how they all start, man. They start, everyone starts as a troller, and then they just lock in. They're like, shit, I came here to troll, but I didn't realize how much info I can get from this stream. And then they just convert over. I think that's how Wicks even came here in the first place too. Cause I remember Wicks when he first came to the stream, he was he got timed out, and then this is like 2020. He got timed out in a bunch, and somehow he made it onto the Zooms, and then that was that. But he was a troller at first. I thought he was a troll at first. No, I'm not in. We're just waiting here. If I'm in, you'll see it. We're about to hit 2.6, so chat. $3 away. $3 away. But I'm gonna get some water, okay? I'll be right back. Alright, let's just go. Let's go play the album that doesn't. Here we go. Chat, give me 1 minute, okay?
say you need me, baby. I'm so green, you gotta teach me, baby.
From Vancouver, you a BC, baby.
Pull up, Maybach, beep, beep, baby. And my shit came with the heat seats, baby. Swear my label gotta free me, baby.
Blow on me just like some green tea, baby. Hey, hey, hey. Buried alive, someone come dig me up. If I call up your shorty right now, she picking up. You boys got big on my name, that's big enough. We know how you OGs rockin' already, my nigga, the jig is up. They say the truth will set you free. Well, mine is gon' stream while you watching HD. They say that karma could take an eternity. Yours is dropping the same night as me. Funny thing is that they ain't gon' compete. You gon' get yours while I'm doing me. You gon' get yours while I'm doing me.
Hey, Johnny, shut the fuck
Teach
up.
me, baby. Call my phone and say you need me, baby. Thought they had me in a deep sleep, baby. I'm still scorching hot in these streets, baby. Pull up, Maybach, beep, beep, baby. And my shit came with the heat seats, baby. See-through shirt, I get a sneak peek, baby.
Blow on me just like some green tea, baby. Hey, hey. Tired of all of y'all telling me niggas is real. Pussy, I know when it's real. You only come home to pose and pop off a look, but you forgot how I feel. Shot-town popping a pill, go on a drill, looking for someone to kill. White kids listen to you, cause they feel some guilt, and that's how your soul gets fulfilled. Handing out turkeys on camera inside of your hood, then you go back to the hills. How many houses you build? How many souls did you heal off the back of your deal? Difference between niggas getting you out of your deal and letting you out of your deal. Damn, against your will, how many new names do you got on your will? Damn, how many
Okay.
more times is y'all gonna keep calling it soft when it's silk? Damn, how many more interviews y'all gonna do?
You said Floyd. Who's that? Is that the Spanish song?
They tryna cover it up like a quilt. Rari go skirt on a boy like a kilt. Kept it 100 on paper like Will. Tricking it off on a paying a bill. That's just
Let's
how
see.
I do the sauce in a spill.
Let's hear it.
Mami, te siento lejos, dime dónde estás. Te quiero chingar, te voy a arrastrar. Déjate llevar, apaga el celular. Si estás conmigo no te va a pasar nada. Solo déjate llevar. Nena, atenta a la jugada. Que yo quiero contigo y tú quieres conmigo. Ey, dale, ponte pa' mí. Follow me, tú eres life for me. Yo estoy pa' ti, gata, tú estás lindo. Mándame tu y mueve los calles de ritmo de TikTok. Conmigo esa gata se escapó. Y en su casa negro lo notó. Que conmigo la baby esta noche la pasó cabrón. Gata, ponérselo en modo avión. Tú mi loca y duro gorrón. Te supones pa' mí y yo por ti me tiro toda la munición. Tú lejos, dime dónde estás. Te quiero chingar, te voy a arrastrar. Déjate llevar y apaga el celular. Que si estás conmigo no te va a pasar nada.
Is that a song you just sent?
Baby, dale, ponte pa' mí, follow me, tú eres like for me, yo tú rapi, gata, tú estás
Shot 1 hour or 1 hour closure in 10 minutes here. Maybe a 30-minute leg candle closure, or maybe a 1 hour closure. That's a delay. We'll find out here. 1 hour is flipping again. That was quick. What happened here? Holy, that was quick. Oh yeah, third leg getting filled too. Play Knee by Lil Tecca. Let's see.
Run it up.
I keep my day going, I keep my bitch straight. Said that she want Casamigos, it's a late night. The whole hood tryna slide so the list tight. She bad so she get by easy. She said she don't need you, she said that she need me. I can make it splash, yeah, that's that water Fiji. Eye for an eye, I can treat you how you treat me. Lie for a lie, I can show you we get beastie. No lane cutting it, Hussein running it. Big blunt bunning it, lifestyle covered it. I was on my shit and you acting like you ain't noticed. I was making moves and you acting like you ain't show this, yeah. I ain't with the drama, tell me who we
Maybe 44, 75, 78 week entry sales. 75, 78. Yeah, I have a 76. So yeah, around there. I think that'll be a good idea. The only issue is you gotta move 400 pips here at 10. So that's the only issue. But we have a whole hour left, chat. All right, until 11. Then we'll hop up at 11. So still potential. Still a little early here. We'll see if gold has another move in it.
Keep my bitch straight. Said that she want Casamigos, it's a late night. The whole hood tryna slide so the list tight. She bad so she get by easy. She said she don't need you, she said that she need me. I can make it splash, yeah, that's that water Fiji. Eye for an eye, I can treat you how you treat me. Lie for a lie.
You listen, Days, you listen to Nine Vicious? Nine Vicious? You said 9 is ass. I tried.
Hey. I tried and tried to the R switch place with the I. I never forget that July. The worst that I felt.
I don't know, man.
Glad that you think that I'm soft.
I don't know, man.
That I'm shy. I need you to think all these
Chat, what do you guys rate today's price action? It's like it's moving today, right? It's just fuck. Everything is just really far away from where we have ideas at, and that's okay, right? Some days we're sitting here looking at 400 pip moves, but it's not our positions. 10-10. Yeah, I think I'll give it. I don't think it's been bad. I think it's been pretty good. I'll say 5.5. 5.5. I think we had like 1 or 2 ideas, right? One that came close. If we get more ideas, we'd bump it up. There's no trade day. And let's see. We have an hour. Do we have news right now at 10? 10. We got new home sales. Orange folder. I think that's the last for every day too. The last one that's not like oh no, 12 is the last one. That's not a speech. USD crude oil inventories. Let's see, 4 minutes. Revisited.
Then why am I boss of the business? Niggas been talking on digital, knowing how shit can get physical. Niggas gonna see me at birds and act like they fucking invisible. If a Rolex I want about to drop, I reserve it like I'm at
How you feel the very next day after quitting your job for trading, Don? I'm about to do that in the coming months, but the uncertainty is kind of what scares me. Well, being an entrepreneur, there's a lot of uncertainty a lot of times. So if that's the life you want to live, those are the rules you gotta play by, basically. It's a gamble either way, right? You work a job versus running your own business. Like, you feel good, but then there's a lot more responsibilities you gotta take on too.
What happened to Drake from 2009 when all of the moments was intimate? What happened to Drake with their innocence? I don't think we'll be seeing him again.
I'll say, yeah, just like maybe make sure you're comfortable. Like, make sure like you're not gonna, when you quit your job, like, it's all up to you, but like if you quit your job, you're not just gonna like have nothing by the 3rd month, right? Like, make sure, because then the last thing you want to do is like quit and then come back and then be like, your boss asks you like how your training went, and next thing you know, it's just like you don't want to talk about it. So just make sure you have like some months in advance, you know, a year at least or something. But just make sure you're comfortable, whatever that is for you. How I've been trading for? It's my 7th year. 7th year in. Going to my 8th year. This month I made trades. This month 13. More than last month, I think, right? Last month was 8 or 10. 10 trades last month. This month 13. Yeah. It was a slow start though. Is 44.32 okay for shorts? What, like a wick entry sell? As you're retesting the high, it's a little more difficult, because then you can just, if you're retesting the high, you can just break above. So I'll be a bit careful. I'll be a bit careful. But if you pop up and then back into the range within these areas, yeah, that'll be a lot better, because then down this is out the way, right at the top wick, so you don't gotta worry about that no more. That's the lower high. But from here, as you're retesting the highs after making a low, this is a bit more difficult. I wouldn't say it's impossible though. Man, this rain. I used to fuck it slow, I used to leave it in. I used to hate the tour, I ain't wanna leave again. Now I know the truth about you and I'm free again. Until your new man cop them tickets, you won't see me again. Word, yeah. A little birdie said you did me dirty. I be telling Alex Moss, fuck it, his and hers it. His and hers it. I don't like going to Vegas, I start missing Virgil. He be sick if he was witnessing this shit in person. All these pussy niggas tripping like they clipped a hurdle. All these pussy niggas acting like they missed a murder. All these Arab women treat me like the Prince of Persia. Speak on me and gain a lot just like the dish detergent. I put CC's on that hoe just like a... Yeah, they got 2 turn last night for Asian. Way 2 turn. A little birdie said you did me dirty. How you fix your mouth to ask me if that shit would hurt me? Girl, you know that shit would hurt me. Girl, you know it's working. Yeah, girl, I'm going up, I'm going vertical.
vertically. You trying to bring me down, acting like
I think we will down. I don't think that should be a worry. It's just with time.
Yeah, it's over for us. I can see the curtain closing. Put a hurting on me, put a lot of burden on me. I'm in a strip club.
Chat, 72 likes today? Thank you. 30 like kind of close, yep. Yup.
A little birdie say you did me dirty. And the story keep on getting worse, I'm getting worried. Yeah, I'm going up, I'm going vertically. 2009, I'm lit, I told him hurry up and book me.
Let's see. 64 pips coming down towards the bombed range.
DJ Frisco 954. Yo.
Yo, isn't there an OKC game today? OKC versus the Spurs, game 5. There's 9 vicious? Nah, that's the Sama song. I don't know like a couple of Samuelson songs. You not tapped in, bro? I don't know. None hits as much as Iceman right now. This is the album, man. 9 made a bully, yeah, for the ab libs. That was cool. That was cool. You miss gaming streams? Maybe we'll bring them back. I don't know. I've been sick for like 3 weeks now. Should I like go to a doctor? This like this like lingering cough. It's been like 3 weeks. I took like a whole spoon of honey last night, but I need to get like whole garlic or ginger or something. Seasonal allergy? I don't know. And then this medicine makes me nauseous in the morning. This cough medicine. COVID? I don't know. I had a cold for like a day, and then the lingering cough lasted like 3 weeks. I think I had a cough like this before too, like a lingering, like it lasted this long, but I had a strep throat before, and I get sick once like every year and a half, 2 years. So last time I was sick was like 23 or something like that. I don't know what it is. My first song. Dry air? Hey, but we have a humidifier. We need a dehumidifier though. Lemon juice with 3 layers of water, 3 DL of water, and salt, spoon of honey every morning on an empty stomach. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely go to Dr. Denver chance to play. Yeah, I might go. I don't know. I was like kind of weighing it up. Like, it's gone a little better, but it's not. 3 weeks is a long time. Hey Don, I'm facing one problem in my trading. I'm having a lack of confidence in taking my entries. The level I mark, they are perfect, but facing confidence issues in taking trades. Are you hesitant? Is that why? If you're hesitant and you're lacking the confidence, like you still, because like when you mark up your zones, like it should be at this price point. If so and so happens, that price point, I'm looking to take a position there, right? Let's say your ideas for wick entry sells. And then when it gets there and you're like, I don't know anymore. One, it could be because on the way up, it looked different from how you imagined in your head. So that could actually be something you can look into. Like, oh, what's actually happening on the way up that's making me not want to take the trade? It could be a real thing. And that might not be a confidence issue. It might just be you don't have enough confluence. But the second thing is just you just need to continue taking your trades. Continue taking your trades and journal them out. And over time, you'll build a win rate, and you won't even be trading off for the fact that you're trading. You're just looking at your stats like, oh, this trade right here is a breakout, and this breakout gives me, you know, like 85% win rate. And you're looking at that. That will give you enough confidence because you're just repeating the same plays in your playbook. But you gotta build that confidence, right? You can't just. It doesn't just come overnight, right? It comes with just time and experience. So continue taking your trades. Continue journaling, and then as time goes on, you just be more confident each time you enter that trade. And then you'll find out whether it's a good trade or not, or as time goes on. Let's say now you took 100 breakouts, it gives you a 70% win rate, versus you taking let's say an onion play or something that gives you a 80% win rate. Okay, cool. Drop the breakout. Maybe breakouts aren't for you. All right, but that's all based off of just your stats. But you gotta start collecting that. And then you'll be good. But it's normal. If you're having confidence issues, just continue trading. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just experience, really. Experience you can't buy, chat. You can buy a course, right? You can buy all of this, but you can't buy experience. That's just time. You can't buy mistakes. You can't buy failures. You can't. Those are precious things right there. You can't buy those things. Those things come with time. And every time it happens, it's a good thing, right? You gain from it, and then you push past that. And then you're a better version of yourself, and then you continue to do that. And that goes on forever. So you gotta just get used to it. Sorry, just not the right song for this. You took the breakout of highs, Reggie. Which one's the bearish high? This one right here. What did I give you? 32? W 50 pip win. Very nice, very nice. Reggie, you gotta share some. It doesn't even cross their mind. They just go along for the ride. They'll never know their friends' decision. Friends never had. All right. You broke out this range, chat, so this is good now, right? For volume. So we'll see if this is a fake out or if this is a continuation. Even if it's a fake out, it's a very minor time from fake out, so no sells or anything yet, but it could lead to something if that does come back below 44.19, right? So just keep an eye out for that. 30 minute doesn't look too bad. You're like holding these zones right here. It's not the worst. But it's just volume now. You got a high, you got a low. You want to see that break. Trust me, the owls glistening more than it's ever been. And trust me, I'm the highest that I've ever been. The greatest that they've ever seen. I've been alternating from being overseas and listening to beats, strong opinions. Dropping lots? Yeah, that could be something too. But yeah, I think that's a good short-term fix. Dropping lots. But long-term, you want to just choose a lot and then choose a lot that you could use in the future as well, or build towards that. Something that you could use through time, not just like adjust it whenever you feel like it's not a good trade, because every trade you enter should have full confidence. Like, not full confidence, but not delusional, right? But every trade you enter should be like high quality setups only, like from your playbook. Like, you shouldn't be taking anything aside from trades in your playbook. So when you take it, you know for a fact that it is a high quality setup, right? So there's no need to drop lot sizes unless that's like, it's not a high quality setup. Because I know people who be like, oh, I'm gonna drop my lot and take this trade here. It's a riskier trade, but I'm gonna take it. It's like, you could do that, but you're not building a good habit. Like, you're building a bad habit of like taking lower quality setups when you can just wait for a much better quality setup. This is not worth it, right? It's not worth the panic and like drawdown. Like, let's say going to drawdown for a trade you're fully confident in versus a trade that you're like kind of iffy about is a huge difference. Because once you're in drawdown, you be shitting your pants, because now you're worried about the things that you didn't wait for. Like, let's say you need a top wick up here and you took a sell. As it comes up, you're like, shit, maybe that top wick is needed now, compared to if you just wait for that top wick to occur, or everything that goes fucking flying here. But let's say you're waiting for everything that you were worried about to form and play out first before entering, you'd be much more comfortable. Chat, by the way, get ready here. 4488 here, or 4476 could be wick entry sells here, okay? Between 4478 and 4488, that was our idea earlier. So we're actually jumping up pretty heavy here. Stops, I think, are gonna be 1500. I'll move it up here now. Why not? 1500 pips, or 754. So I'll use 4648. So if you can continue popping up here with no pullbacks, we can look for wick entry sells within this area. You're expecting a reaction. I think that's also the daily kind of flip area too, right? Or daily flips here. So this is like my next amount of resistance after the daily candle flips up towards that zone there, and that's our wick entry sell area. All right, this is some good volume here, chat. I am glad. But let's see, can it make its way up? It looks like it's pumping, holding 44.49 right now. Where'd you get, Issa? Holy shit, what did you get here? Damn, that's a nice position, man. He caught the entire thing. Yo, you got a wick entry? That's a good wick entry. W wick entry. Chat, get ready here. 4478.59 could be something right now. So we'll see. Right? Pay attention to these pullbacks though, but yeah. If you get more pullbacks in the way, we'll just keep moving it. But we have a lot of room for that idea until we actually break structure, right? So wick entry sells still available. How far was that? That was 100 pips away. All right. So yeah, you want to see this breakdown, these highs at least, and then that takes up towards next minor zone. Was that news? US and Iran reached deal, but Trump's trying to prove them. Wow, 1 minute ago. US and Iran reached deal. Twist. Interesting. You say you got full confidence about blowing your account? No, you don't, man. You got full confidence flipping your account. Don't say that. Oil dumped. Let's see. What oil do? Sheesh.
Unless you know the G-way handshake, when we go to shake hands, man can't trust you. Pulling out the cash on camera, waterproof iPhone case, bro.
Damn. Where to next? Down here? 85.13. You got some pullbacks here, chat. Let's see. Can this come up? I think we're gonna move it though. It's gonna be 44.88. That was a pretty steep pullback. 44.88 next. And then after 44.88 is gonna be 44. I think 45.14. Might be a daily leg count tonight too. And then BE chat would just be around here, right? Or trail stops. Well, BE is actually way ahead. BE is gonna be like, if you get A7, BE is gonna be A2. If we get earlier, just be ready. I'm gonna have to find a zone on the spot, but I'm just gonna maybe somewhere around these areas would be the zones. A2 78, right? So from A7, BE is like 40 pips, and then trail stops could be a 70. So this could be a runner. I think we can TP a little steeper, maybe 200 pips there, much steeper than the one we had earlier, down towards 44.67, right? Which is just this minor resistance here that you're breaking right now. So if you come back down, that's your minor support. So you could get a reaction there. So I think that's a pretty good TP, right? Let's see. You gotta push it though. No more pullbacks. Straight up towards A7. And this would be based on the 4-hour zones. Or daily zones? Daily zones here. 87. 86.99.
Yeah. Ice. Yeah. Manish on a beach, shebang.
And if you get more pullbacks, then we're looking at 44.99. Okay, so if it comes up, let's say to like 78, these are minor zones, right? And you get a pullback, we'll move it up towards 44.99. It's breaking structure though, so that's good. All right, so just let it drive. It should be clean traffic looking left here, right here. Here we go. Yeah, I'm looking for sells. It's gonna be market X sells soon. Let's see. 86. Can we get it? 120 pips away now. Re-breaking the highs once again. I'm so sad today because news didn't go my way. Never mind, this buy just got me jumping in joy. Did you just close an open position, bruh? Okay, so another pullback. Let's see. How steep will this be? How steep will this be? It's not bad. Pretty good price tag. I'll give it a 6. 6. Let's see if we can go 6.5, 7. Still early. Don't. You don't gotta feel bad because you're not active in chat, man. Chat's not no obligation. Lives get busy. Hold on, chat, 1 second.
Yeah. none of you pussies is acting the same. I know my money, I'm racking my brain. You pussies could never get back with the game. Go to the hotel right after your game and come to your show and get back on the plane. This contract talk is frying my brain. The numbers they talking are actually insane.
It's bees on the table, bees on the table, bees on the table, bees on the table.
I don't wanna talk about ends, I don't wanna talk about friends. I don't wanna talk about how this shit started, man. I wanna talk about how this shit ends.
Bees on the table, bees on the table, bees on the table, bees on the table.
Can't even talk to my dogs, can't even talk to my bitch. Sometimes I sit in the parking garage and I talk to my watch or I talk to my whip. It's
bees on the table, bees on the table. Okay, it's bees on the table, bees on the table.
I've been on my just in case shit. I got a whole lot of names and dates and pictures of faces. Save whenever the right time and places. Trust me, I know this.
Bees on the table, bees on the table, bees on the table, bees on the table.
Spent months in the corner, just me and my bag. I'm used to this, I'm numb to that. I know I just gotta adapt. Hey, let's wait on your Spotify rap. The messages you about to send on the 16, please don't hit send on none of that. There's no need to check what the temperature is. You know what it is if you double back. Should've put another blade in my bag. Should've stood over and double tap. Bank withdrawal, need a duffel bag. What is the offer they said? What did they put on the table? What does that say on that paper? Fuck that, they gotta double that, triple that. Fuck is the bitches at? Yeah, the chef 2 Michelin. Coming to the 6 and we dipping you boys like a christening. Kevin Hart Lincoln, he shook, I'ma put you in sticky predicaments. Killy might come take a stick off a pussy like they was transitioning. I'm fighting a man, not suing a rapper, you boys not listening. Your boyfriend a fisherman, that's just a word in the industry. Don't mean to be in your business. I'm talking spicy, hot, sizzling. Don't stick around if you visiting. Yeah, what is the offer they said? What did they put on the table? Better treat me like Shane Cobbler. Bank tellers better stay clocked in. Bank tellers better. Bees on the table.
8%? W 8%, man. W 8%.
My social battery is drained.
I'm up 1%, 1.50.
Just came from hearing a lot of niggas cop a lot of pleas.
Yo, it's you about to finish 8 weeks in a row here, bro. I just remembered. The United Trade, I thought I was gonna take a short. Yeah, we didn't tap the zone. We had an 86.99 and then we had an 82.78. Came close, but wasn't close enough. So now we gotta wait to see this pullback because now you have a higher low. So then if it does re-break the highs again, we're likely gonna move it up towards 44.99 to be honest. So I don't know if we're gonna get 86 anymore, chat. It might be a 99, 98 because this is a pullback. Right, you didn't want to see pullbacks up. You wanted the first initial reaction. So you can see this was the first initial reaction right above. All right, but I don't think we had anything near there. We can still get sells, right? Continuation, but that's more so below into this area below 4401. So that's still pretty far. I don't know if that's gonna happen within the same session, but that could be something, or just wick entry sells. And then for buys, I think more so above like 45.15, 45.14, above that area is when I'll start looking for buy ideas. But still got some room going up here. All right, this is also a tap into yesterday's Asian high, right here. So there you flipped again, but this is the first break, so it could still be a fake out. But yeah, as you're breaking above, I'm gonna assume next range is right here, so that's our wick entry sell next. All right, chat. It's the same plan we had all day for the wick entry sells. We just moved it based off of all the lower highs. And we can't do it forever too, right? Eventually gets to a point where you create like enough structure to say that it's just bullish at that point, or you get some type of break a structure, which is more so above here, right? Because once you break into this area, guess what's gonna happen? This is your range, top of the range, bottom of the range. You break back into it, you get a higher lows, continuation, and then just like that, you can flip bullish again on the weekly and monthly and all of that. But we won't know until we actually make our way up here. All right. But I think tomorrow could be a directional day maybe. If all this forms Asian and London tonight, tomorrow could be pretty good. Did I take a trade today? No. We took a trade yesterday and that was it. One trade this week so far. What day is it tomorrow? Friday. So we got 29th. And then is Monday a new month chat or is it Monday? Is Monday? Monday's a new month. Damn. So I guess we only got tomorrow, last day of the month. And then we got our monthly withdrawal. Chat, spam a one in the chat if you're making a monthly withdrawal. Congratulations if you are though. Good shit, man. I made it through another month. I think we'll be withdrawing. What is 3%? $230 we made this month. $230.60. So 30% of 230.60 is going to be $69.18 if we end off with this exact balance for the month. I feel like an idiot. I should have some turned down so much. No, the reason you probably don't know these terms is because it's just terms that I made up for myself. Like it's nothing crazy. It's just words that I use to describe certain plays and movements. You can use your own filler words or plays and terms and all of that. Like I don't use order block, right? So like if I'm looking for a certain idea, I'm looking for clean range fill, right? Someone could say that's an order block at that exact price point. Someone could say that's a fib retracement, a trend line rejection, like whatever. There's a million different ways to interpret it, but all these terms are just kind of like stuff that we added over the years. Especially if you're not with the DVS lore, then it's gonna be a lot to catch up on, but that's what the playbook is out for. And I got a playbook video coming out today too in the afternoon for you guys, so hopefully that will make it easier to follow the playbook, because I know this playbook is a little more confusing than the first one for sure. But I got something for you guys. We're gonna next update in the playbook should be pretty good. We're gonna just make a better way to read this playbook, but same foundation. But yeah, that video coming later. So I'll be explaining like how I get to these points of entries using all of this drive range liquidity stuff right here, and then why I would take certain plays. And there's also I think a mini sim session there too, taking the exact same plays and how I'm gonna figure out what to drive range liquidity and all of that. So that should be good in the YouTube video. Are these extra trades and Divas joining? Are there extra trades? I mean, shit, Reggie, these guys are calling out trades in here and they're catching pips, so they're getting something extra, yeah. they going ham. They went ham during Asian last night too. They trying to get me the FOMO. My spread did hit my TP. Will it come back for me? Man, really, bruh? You're not gonna close off because you want to hit your TP. What's the difference between hitting your TP versus being like a pip away and closing full? What's the difference? Like, what is the difference? At least if you're not gonna hit TP, man, move stops to break even and trail stops or something. You do not want to have a trade that comes a pip away from TP and then reverses back down to your entry, and then you said fuck it, let me just let it reverse the stop loss. Come on, man. That was a winning trade. A winning trade isn't gonna be determined by a TP getting smacked. A winning trade is gonna be determined by the idea. So you don't have to get a TP, man. You can get out and call it a day. And W, man, don't be too greedy. Be consistent. Only made 4%. Should I withdraw? That's up to you. That's up to you. I have a routine to withdraw every month, right? Whatever your routine is, you can withdraw every quarter. I used to withdraw every quarter, but I'm trying to build like a better I'm testing out this habit, see how this one goes. But I like it so far. It's just pretty consistent. Why do I feel attacked? Because I'm talking about my past self too, man. So I've been through the exact same situation in shoes. So if it's relatable, that means we've gone through the same thing. Same trauma.
To me, he's so the only thing that has ever mattered. I can never forgive such a nefarious action. I'm still healing my own traumas. I've barely adapted. This new toxic shit I'm dropping is gonna spin till I'm radioactive.
My trade started from Asian low.
I really make the roughest days in life look very relaxing. I don't do psychedelics because I'm too scared.
What does that have to do with your TP? Like, so you're in a buy, right? So what's your TP like? Somewhere up here? Shit, man, just trail stops. Secure something. Secure. Opinions on Teslas? I like that you can trade while the car is driving by itself, but some rich say Tesla is, I don't know. There's a lot of opinions on Teslas. I don't know. Anyone here got EV cars?
Too many wide transfers bound to have a good girl's morals tangled. The rent-free penthouse and the Van Cleef floor bangles, and plenty more examples that had you going Dora the Explorer outside while I turned a blind eye because it's more than painful. Yeah. I think I also put the man in manifestation. Either I'm numb to the shit or the city
Word.
is changing.
I've never withdrawn. I'm trying to build this account. I've saved 3K from 2 drops I had at 16 on the way till now at 18. I'm well into profit on this account. I don't want to even touch anything. I've saved 3K from 2 drops I had at 16 on the way till I'm 18 now. I'm well into profit into this account and I don't want to even touch anything. What you mean you don't want, like, if you're well into profit in the account, you want to fuck it up? Well, set like a balance stop loss then. Like if you go below X amount of balance, like set some rule or something that would help you slow it down a bit. Like let's say you're at 5K in profit. If it gets to like 4K, okay, chill out a little bit or something like whatever you could use to kind of work that out. Where'd my water go? Hold on.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Ash to ashes, dust to dust. The dustiest niggas been fucking with us. Am I a goat? Well, probably not.
You got a Tesla, Eddie? I'm surprised you got a Tesla. I thought you would have been like, nah, gas cars. You see the horrendous Ferrari? I'm not gonna lie, I kind of liked it. I wouldn't buy it though. $650 for that car? Maybe if you got like a couple of other cars, sure. Why not? But I don't know. $230 I thought. $650 for that is crazy. It is designed by the creator of the first MacBook though. iMac. The same designer. $650 is nuts. Like USD for that? That's crazy. That's like... That's crazy. Can't even speak. Yeah, most I pulled out was 50 pounds to just take my stuff. Yo, there you go. Maybe you should try setting a monthly withdrawal routine then. Build a routine because, yo, think about it. It might be like, let's say, a 5K balance right now. But in the future, let's say right now you're withdrawing like a certain percentage. Like you pick a percentage, like anything you want. And you just consistently withdraw that per month if you're in profit for the month. And then when you get to like a point where you're at like a $50 million account, you're still withdrawing the same percentage. So that habit is already instilled into you. The numbers changing won't have any effect on you, or a much lower effect since you're already used to that habit, compared to like waiting until the account gets to a price point where you feel like, oh, okay, now the balance looks good, I'm ready to withdraw now. It's like now you're just chasing a balance. Like you're gonna be trading forever or long term, right? So it doesn't matter. Just build a good habit starting like now, starting today. Because then it's not about money anymore, it's just about percentages. Or pips. Pips were relevant too, right? Just percentages. Your percentage gains, withdrawals, and percentage profits. All that. When do you start withdrawing? When you're profitable? Honestly, as soon as you can. Even just be consistent. Okay, it's like I don't know. Everyone has a different way of doing it, but for me, that's just what builds me consistency. If I do it now, I know I'll do it later. If I don't start now and I wait and I wait and I wait until a balance, it's never gonna happen. Cause I know we want to like grow the account, right? When you withdraw, the account gets lowered, but it's just a good habit. You don't gotta withdraw the whole thing, just a certain percentage a month. Maybe like 30% of your profits in the month, right? Or 10% of your profits in the month. It's just 10% of your profits. You're playing with the rest though.
For the city though. Yeah. I gotta light the tower up for this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ike used to do that. Ike used to trade on his Tesla screen. He would have my stream running, and then he would have an MT5, and then he would just be trading it on self-drive mode. Yeah. I mean, it's all personal preference, man. It took me 5 years to get to that point, though. Or, like, no more. Until I started looking at percentages, like 6 years in. So, no one ever taught me that. Right? I never knew. What if I set a goal and then once I get there, I start taking consistent profits? I mean, whichever you want. Chat, be honest. How many people in the chat have made a withdrawal before? Put a 1 in the chat if you've never made a withdrawal before. Like a withdrawal. Ever. That first withdrawal is going to hit you, man. And you're going to be like, wow. Like, even if it's like $10 in your account, you're like, wow, I can actually use this money to go buy something IRL, because in my trading account is not real until I withdraw it. It's going to feel good. Even if it's like, start with like something small, like, I don't know, $1. Just see the money come to your bank for once. At least once. Yeah, you buy this by making a withdrawal. But just start. Or what they say, on a funded, it's a payout. On a funded, you don't gotta withdraw. They give you a payout, and then you can choose to trade it into the max payout, right? Chat, so what are your strategies for a payout? Do you guys like withdraw minimum, or you guys would wait till half of your or max profits you can achieve to withdraw? What's your goal with that? Like a suede. Go buy Fiji water. Facts. That was the first thing I ever bought. It was some good water, man. I've always wanted the Fiji water. And once I was able to afford a Fiji water, I was like, lit. First thing I buy. So many people want to reach blow their account because they want to reach max payout. So what do you? So you do minimum payout then, Cookie? I mean, take what's available, which or whatever I have in 5-day trade minimum. Yeah, I wonder what I'll do if I start a funded. Shit, maybe one day we'll have like some type of series or something. Testing out a funded for the first time. For real this time. But we got too much stuff going on right now.
I was in a dream hotel before I was in a loop like a carabiner. Yeah. And shot to all the sweet things from Wilhelmina who tell me at the white party, Drake, I love
growing accounts from 100, 200 to 1.5, 2.5, and never did a withdrawal. Gave back to the markets. Yeah. We hear many of those stories.
Industry is really evil. And I face the way they pay me, but it hurts just like the Philly Eagles. LA love the sound. I could play a show for 1 million people. Don't be surprised, you see the whole YM and CA just like the village people. These niggas measure
half of max, then withdraw ASAP unless I make max already before withdrawing.
Cause I do buy everything like I'm Middle Eastern. But I realize it's gotta get a little deeper. Other than me talking about the way I'm flipping.
Copy trade 100K.
I'm trying to catch one of you boys stargazing.
100K in the background.
Yeah. And ain't no passes for you crip walking all of that.
Let's see. Re-breaking the highs or chat.
I'm supposed to be my brother's keeper.
Still got a lot of time. 300 pips to go. Announce, yeah. What if I do? I for sure will tell you guys. For sure.
Since 2009, as I climb the ladder, they envy me like Nevada, but it never mattered. My niggas run the phone soon as you check into prison. Your niggas run and talk the whole for a second opinion. Me, I stood 10 T's and accepted the mission. Cause I much rather death than submission.
He made 30K withdrawals in the past 2 months after 4 years training. Still can't believe it. You gotta believe it, man, cause it's happening. It's happening. It's real life. You making 30K on trading, pressing buttons. Believe it.
And now they got a new goal and we gotta test the position. Damn, who is this guy for real? I guess a magician. 100 million streams vanished, no one got questions for niggas. Well, maybe I'm best as the villain, cause I got real numbers on niggas who said they got billions. I got all the chains that they ever repped in Virginia. I got niggas prized possessions, I get possessive on niggas. I impress in everything, I get impressive on niggas. I got problems with people who I would've never dreamed, and that's dragging people in who don't wanna get in between. Dog, I was Aiden Ross with streams before Aiden Ross had ever streamed.
15 closure in a minute. New Travis shoes. No, I didn't see. Can you send it?
And your people are still waiting for a free Palestine, but apparently everything is in black and white and red and green. I'm seeing everyone's true colors for real. I'm sensing a theme. I'm greater than everybody, like some shredded cheese. I was in Hazleton at the one before I was in a loop like a set of keys. Shout out to Cherokee D and Sky Black, cause they was at my birthday when I was searching big booty Ebonese. Jeez, not a penthouse in Bahamas right next to Jordan like I'm Lebanese. And apparently niggas.
We have 15 minutes, chat. 15 minutes. Well, we got more. Probably gonna set a session stop loss at 11, and we'll see, right? But I think there's a lot of potential here still for a trade idea. Nice structure breaking here. So can we make our way up towards 44.99.31? Let's see. How far are we? 250 more pips, chat. This might be the one. Let's get ready. Could be a little earlier, but that is a zone. 44.99. Daily zones too, right here. Right? So you do have some reactions in that area. Let me just mark up BEs and trail stops and all of that just in case. What is this? From here to here is 70. What are stops gonna be now? Yo, our stops keep getting better and better, but the higher we go. But I think we'll use the same thing, right? Let's use this. Yeah, same thing. We'll do a 46.49.39. 46.49.39. So around 1400 pips, 15. You know what? Let's move it to this wick actually. 46.68. So around 1600 pips. Lots are gonna be 0.05 lot here if I get in. It's got a push here.
I'm so green, you gotta teach me, baby. From Vancouver, you a BC, baby. Pull up
15 lay.
and my shit came with the heat seats, baby. Swear my label gotta free me, baby. Blow on me just like some green tea, baby. Hey, hey, hey. Buried alive, someone couldn't dig me up. If I call up your shorty right now, she picking up. You boys got big on my name.
That's big enough.
We know how you OGs rocking already, my nigga. The
Jig is up.
They say the truth will set you free. Well, mine is gonna stream while you watching HD. They say that karma could take an eternity. Yours is dropping the same night as me. Funny thing is that they ain't gonna compete. You gon' get yours while I'm doing me. You gon' get yours while I'm doing me. Teach me, baby. Call my phone and say you need me, baby. Thought they had me in a deep sleep, baby. I'm still scorching hot in these streets, baby. Pull up Maybach.
These are our new colors, bruh.
And my shit came with the heat seats, baby.
I didn't know my girl would wear this, bruh.
Get a sneak peek, baby. Blow on me just like some green tea, baby. Hey, hey. Tired of all of y'all telling me niggas is real. Pussy, I know when it's real. You only come home to pose and pop off a look. But
I'm new to this. What should I do first? How new? I think if you're new, just sit back and take some notes, or sit back and just see how you like the stream, see how you like what positions we take. I wouldn't do anything on the first day here though. It's a lot. It's a bit. It's a bit. It's a bit. I have a question. How many lots can be loaded in a plus A setup? I wish one day I found the answer. How come you keep saying you wish one day or you find the answer? Bro, you know the answer. Come on. You will find the answer. But a plus A setup, how many lots you can load? I just have one consistent percentage risk. So depending on how big the stops are, that's gonna be my lot size per trade. I wouldn't stack on an A plus or A plus plus stack 2 or A plus 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 the stack more. No, it's just one position, one lot, same confidence every trade. No highs, no lows, just flat. Just flat. Yo, Levi and Cookie. Okay, can y'all bring this to the PMs? the PMs, the private messages. Y'all can turn up. I'll say the Discord, but it's not open yet. Y'all gotta try it on the PMs anyways. On Discord, no? You Dun. Repent. How long you gone for? 5 le. Let's see. 5 le. 280 pips. Last week we were also 100 pips in drawdown for 25 hours. Hold on. Today's Thursday too, right? Oh shit, it's been a week. Let's see, chat.
And the story keep on getting worse, I'm getting worried. Yeah, I'm going up, I'm going vertically. 2009, I'm lit, I told him hurry up and book me.
Chat, if you guys are enjoying the stream, just hit the like button, sub to the channel if you're new. Appreciate you guys for being here today. New video coming out in about an hour on my YouTube channel. So make sure you watch it twice, send it to your friends twice, everything twice. You be back Monday? Monday? Yeah, next week's a full week too. This week was a short week, chat. I forgot. It was a bank holiday on Monday. Damn. Let's go. Sells maybe? Maybe this is the first breakout. If it's a fake out, I would take that too. We'll look into it for sure. I think more so below 44.36 in that area, but yeah, why not? Gotta push down 300 pips. Let's call my try going chill. Yeah, you caught enough pips today, man. I'll close it too if I were you. I'll close it too.
DJ Frisco 954. Yo.
Some idiot boy there.
7 minutes here. But let's see what's up.
The boy's about to break some news. All the numbers are final. No t-shirts, no vinyl. Y'all about to make me Richie like Lionel for real. And that's the truth. 16 hours ahead in Melbourne. I don't even know what's going on back home straight. Hey. Girls from Atlanta, call me Santa. Girls from Australia, what can I tell y'all? You know I love you so much.
I buy a gold at 4430. What should I do? Hold or cut? 4430, bro? You are in hella profit. I'll say you should probably trail stops and move stops to break even minimum. It's the same answer every time, chat. When y'all ask me what should I do in a position, trail stops and BE, trail stops and BE, trail stops and BE, or BE and trail stops, BE and trail stops. But those levels are up to you, right? Where you want to choose, where you want to decide for your trade. But minimum, man. Future the prince is my trusted advisor. If it's up to me, I get everyone hit, I get everyone lined up. If it's up to me, I've been clocking you pussy, man, everyone time's up. If it's up to me, hey. If it's up to me, then you all on the list, man, everyone signed up. If it's up to me, it's alright. I think no top work for this area, right? That was our zone earlier. 78, yep. Let's see. 1 hour is gonna close bullish above the range. Let's see. 44.49, right? Or what do you have? 44.30? How far is that? The only way we can get sells earlier, chat, is if you push down and then pull back. If you get a pullback and then a re-break, so that's still more so below here. But if that happens, we can look for sells a bit earlier than 44.30. Because then this is just the first break on the 1 hour time frame, right here. So then anything below here, you have until down here. This is your range. So instead of getting in right at the bottom of the range, you can get in like within this area down. But you're gonna need to break structure and then create structure. And the break of structure is right here. You can see it right now, right? So if you break that, that's one, but that can still fake out and go up, right? It's still bullish. But let's say you push down, fake up, or for a lower high, and then you re-break the lows. That's likely to be your idea right there to fill the range. 344, 430, and I'll give you a range for like maybe 100 pips around there. Okay. So that could be possible too. Think about longing it. What's stopping you? It shows clean traffic to 91.99. Question is, which one we taking? True? 15 might lecandle, yeah. Is it man? Both eyes closed. Going one way down a wide road, both eyes closed. Hope I don't drown, but the tide slow, both eyes closed. One way down a wide road. Ooh, 100 likes. Thank you, chat. Appreciate you guys. 108 likes. The streak continues. If price breaks, closes, and makes a higher low on the 4-hour time from entering the continuation, targeting the initial breakout, then the next 4-hour level where sellers may hold or pivot price off of. True? Yep. And I'm high off the hydro, both eyes closed, packed house packed out when I same girl. Sold out the phone, niggas ride the wave, no aquaform. Aquafina got them fiending, hope to God that I'm gonna take that term instead, no traffic until X level that's cold. Yeah. I'll say just as long as you can hold 44, 49, you should be good. What's up, Vivicia? Penzo's not here. Well, Penzo and Diva still won. Penzo's not home. No AI art for the week. I don't know if you guys noticed. No AI art for the week. Oh man, 11 a.m. here, guys. 1 hour is gonna close. Yeah, I understand. 1 hour gonna it closed bullish here above the range, above this area. So now, can it hold that zone there? you need a pullback to continuation. But if you get pushed up with no bottom wick entry sells in these areas, that's still going to be valid for us, chat. But yeah, if it's going to be a fake out, then this candle makes its way down back into the range, and then we'll have more ideas then. But we got to see. This range right here is going to be a no-no for me. I don't know what's going to happen within this area, right? Until we tap the top of the range. Peace out, FGT. This camera feels a little... Let's see. I think we'll also set a session stop loss too if it's too slow start. All right, it's not bad so far, but if we start just bouncing between here and here, we'll just set a session stop loss. You're thinking 4-hour pullback from the swing high? What, 44.99? You think 4-hour pullback from there? That's where I have it too.
Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael Jackson. I could give you satisfaction. And you know we out here every day with it. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide. Basically, I'm saying either way we bout to slide. We can't let this one slide. 2,000 shorties wanna tie the knot. 200 shooters on my brother's block.
Hey, any order blocks there? 4506.
So many ops, I be mistaken ops for other ops. Got so many people that I love out of trouble spots. Other than the family, I gotta see either you or me. That's just how I think it's either you or me. This life got too deep for you, baby. 2 or 3 of us about to creep where they stayin'. Black leather glove, no sequins. Buckles on the
Chat, and hopefully we get our first initial reaction off of 99, because if you get another pullback, it's gonna be 45.15. I don't know. After 45.15, that's like gonna be a little tough, because then you're back into the range after that. So then you just want to look for continuations, right? How much is this range? This area here is 240 pips.
Chelsea do the shit himself, yeah. Solo niggas on a YOLO for real. Heard a lot about you, but we don't know for real. Next time, guarantee the truth will get revealed. Black leather glove, no sequins. Yeah, buckles on the jacket, it's elite shit. Nike crossbody got a piece in. Gotta dance, but it's really on some street shit. I'ma show you how it go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up, right foot slide.
I'm new to the channel. Where can I find your strategy? I'm dropping a video later for it in about 45 minutes, around there, around 12 on this channel. So make sure you sub up.
And you know we out here every day with it. I'ma show you how to get it. It go right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up.
I'm starving, man. Holy, I be fasting every day. $99, 44.99, 44.91 zones is next. So I was waiting to see how it got there. It's been pretty slow though. This has been how long? Since 17:15, about an hour almost there. An hour in this range. 220.
Got some easy going songs lined up next. Michael Jackson starting things off.
Lofi. You're not glitching, are you? Is this a glitch? Spreads. Maybe. Very slow to fill the wick though. 7 minutes to fill a 100 pip wick fill. Let's see if that breaks. Chat, hi chat. So like, what do you guys think? Leg candle close today on the daily? We have about 6 hours left until the daily candle closes. So you think there'll be a leg candle? It just has to stay bullish, I think, above 44.54. And that's going to be crazy. That wick fill is like 750. We'll see if it happens tomorrow or like... Because last time we got a leg candle here too, it didn't really happen until a while. It came all the way back up. Then when you came down, that's when it... Oh, I just took it in too. It's the same leg candle here too. Maybe a little steeper this time around, but same area, right? So tomorrow's candle could come up to the top of the range. Or today's. That's going to be a weekly flip maybe. And what if you have a weekly leg candle now? Holy. Imagine. 2 weekly leg candles in a row. That would be insane. Or not in a row, but the same range. Might as well start looking for buys. Asian could be good, yeah. You remember last Thursday, kind of type of day it's punching up? Thursday? Yeah, the day we were in drawdown. Yeah. Where was it? Last Thursday was around here, right? No. Wait. Yeah, right here. Where do we get the drawdown at? I think this week is a bit better though. Like more aggressive a move. Last Thursday it went up, but 560 pips. Today is like this pullback up is like 1,000. So it's a bit better. But yeah, last week was in the range. This week was actually like a little bit more direction this time around. But then this can also just be the final liquidity to go back into the range as well. All right. Let's see, Chad. We're coming close to the end of it, but new highs, new lows. Maybe a session stop loss. I don't know where to put it though. Did this kind of flip yet? Close, right? Not bad. Close. 11, make a wish. 11 a.m. CAD news. 12 p.m. crude oil inventory is in about 50 minutes. Asian can be ready. I feel another big day for us. I think so too, man. If you range to the end of the session. Sheesh. We got 350 in here right now, still. 15 close. Is that a lay? Nope. Maybe if it flips bearish, maybe a lay. What is this area? 78. True. And then this one right here, 68. I think we could remove 68. I don't know how strong of a zone that is. And then most recent area is gonna be down here, 44, 47. So let's see how that goes. Did a 1 hour flip there? Nope. Close. 3-4 times near it. Starting to range like real slow though. 5 leg candle right here too. Yeah, I think if it just if it just sits here for the next 4 minutes for it 11:20, we'll just probably call it, because I don't even know where to add a session stop loss, right? Because they can still go either or from here. This is the range, so it can still pop up, tap the top, wick entry sells, or if it pulls back, we can look for continuation. But if there's just no volume, we can't do none of those things, right? So we'll call it a day if that happens. So yeah, I'll give it another 4 minutes, and we'll see. Peace out, Daniel. Have a good night, man.
Next here, Jay-Z.
We had the type of nights when morning comes too soon. I know what you say. Say I could have treated you better or whatever, but I don't know. I think I did all right. You know what I'm saying?
Don't.
And you know how you get drawing conclusions like you got.
Can I have a Zoom link for Asian Gang today? Yeah, there's a voice channel there. I think you guys can share a screen too. Or yeah, I think you should be able to share a screen there. Whoever hosts it. Who's gonna host it though? Is it Pento? Yeah, Pento will host. He's gonna put it on Pento. It's Pento's not even on his desktop though, right? Whoever can host. Just don't do anything crazy in there. But yeah. I think yeah. I gotta change the restriction for it, yeah. Alright. Yeah, that's cool. I'll pop in if it's like every now and then. I don't know what I'm doing tonight though, but yeah. I made that yesterday.
I was in a club before she even had it. She was 21. I don't see a savage. She wanna be the one.
Where is the ice? Have you ever used a funded? Yeah, one time. I used a funded one time. Wasn't like a regular funded though. I think it was like just one of those like acceleration ones. So then when I thought I got to phase 1, but it wasn't phase 1. It was just you get your payout right away. And that was one time. That was like back in 21 or 22, I think. I'm gonna head out, but thanks for the sauce. I might withdraw at Cheeky 200 and go out with the family or something. W family, bruh. W family spending. Yeah, why not? See you tomorrow. Take care. Peace of P911.
We just got a post up here. I promise things will be okay. 'Cause I love you, babe. Yeah. But they love me too much here. I cannot. Yeah. Damn. I push you niggas through the ringer. Yeah. You getting bodied by a singing nigga. Yeah. I'm with nowhere like I'm Chris Kringle. Yeah. Your baby mama ain't even post a single.
Damn.
Where she at? Yeah, where she at?
All right, chat, that might be it, man. I don't know what we're gonna do here. It looks like a no trade day. It looks like a no trade day.
You should be swimming with the fucking fishes. But I still got love for your missus and a sister. So I told Capo we can't burn them bridges.
All right, chat. Might be GG's, man. Nothing today. We'll try again tomorrow. But so far, one trade this week. We took one yesterday, early in the day. I thought we'll get another one yesterday. We didn't. Came on today. It looked pretty good, but we came close, I think, once today to the wick entry cells. Could you continue moving? Maybe. I think this range is, once you break out this range, yeah, because this is what you've been sitting in for the last like hour or so, right? So you want to see that break. Once this breaks, you'll get some good direction and some good volume. But that's what's next. Just wait for the volume and then maybe a late session move. But worst case, Asians tonight and then London, and then you got New York tomorrow to finish off the week. All right, so I'll see you guys in New York tomorrow. Have a good one, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day, man. Peace. Peace.
Yo, baby mama ain't even post a single. Damn, where she at? Yeah, where she at? Yo, baby mama ain't even post a single. Yeah, I'm off a quay, it made my body tingle.
See you guys in Asian. Peace.
For real. I don't know, you tell me. I feel alive, no thanks. Just bought a pair of new gym fucking socks. Trust Tyler Perry, he made plays for the block. Wasn't even about to rap on this, but it knocks. Where you tryna go, cause it's smoke at the top. Spade at the party, throw them bitches in a truck. We was just on Young Street, they was eating it up. My life ain't a movie, bitch, it's just us. They can't find a shooter, bitch, cause it's us. Us, it was us.
Nigga shot my brother, now I don't know who to trust. My odds be so broke that we been shooting at the bus. Bro say play it patient, nah dog, I'm in a rush, I'm tryna book, ayy. I'm tryna shoot, he tryna clutch, ayy. I'm tryna add him to the list like a deluxe, ayy. I'm tryna watch the windshield fall from off his truck, ayy. I'm tryna smack his twin and show him it wasn't love, pussy.
Alice Moss, that's a really big chain. Really, it's no wonder why my neck is in pain. Damn, Ice Man, your initials just changed. Mr. Riku, that's my other nickname. Spade at the party, long wheelbase range. Chances are I'll probably never see these hoes again. No face beat, that's my motherfucking hitter. Drake is your daddy and he couldn't find a sitter.
Every single year, what I'm grossing, nigga, bigger. If I really pop it, I have some niggas triggered. My bad. I ain't no real rapper, I'm a fucking grave digger. Pussy. He don't like me cause my niggas killed one of his niggas. Bitch. Pitch black paint, but the seats, they vanilla. Go. I converse with CEOs, you talk on the pillar. Go. Watch me do the training day and smack your main hitter. 21. I got 50-some old schools like my name Spitter. 21. All these niggas cap, they exaggerating hats. Pussy. Go against the mob, you be laying on your back. I don't speculate, if I speak then it's the facts. We the type of niggas cut the tails out the rats. Bitch.
Us, it was us.
Niggas shot my brother, now I don't know who to trust. My odds be so broke that we been shooting at the bus. Bro say play it patient, nah dog, I'm in a rush, I'm tryna book.